Hi, my name is Engineer Thurman Owens, and I'd like to say thank you for coming out and tiller training today. What we have in store for you today is we're going to talk about all the different steps in learning how to tiller. The first thing you do when you get in, put on your seatbelt, then you can make all your other adjustments. So the straight line. The straight line is very important because when we're driving, any event that we get a call or something like that, or there's an incident, going forward straight line, right, because we have cars on the left of us and we have parked cars on the right, is very important for us to stay directly down the middle. So keeping in line with the cab / the tractor and going straight line is very important. Okay, so Serpentine, which is probably one of the most coolest things that we do. Serpentine is very important because in the event you're going through a parking lot, Serpentine teaches us to dodge objects. Those objects, a lot of times we'll say we steer away from danger, right? So when we do Serpentine, we practice that over and over and over to show you that, yes, we can maneuver around different objects. It may be a pole in a parking lot, it may be a car, it could be, a dangerous situation, something rolls down to the street. We talk about circles. Circles are basically when the tiller person holds the wheel steady. You're not going to turn to the left, you're not going to turn to the right, you're just going to hold the wheel behind the cab, and the driver will basically drag you around. What happens is we teach you to prevent you from swinging out. When the swing outs happen and those type of incidents occur, that's because there was an overcorrection or an undercorrection. Right, and the alley dock. This will make you look cool. All right, we're going forward, right? All of a sudden, boom, we have to turn around and go the opposite way. This is when the tiller person cheats out, right? You'll learn that term later. We cheat out, we cheat towards the alley, and then we ask the engineer to stop. We actually back into the space and we actually can make a turnabout. And so alley dock is very important because in the event there's, we miss a turn, we have to set up for aerial use, we have to set up for a water tower, there's a driveway that we need to get into, there's a position where actually we don't want to go in forward, we want to go in reverse. Okay, so the double 90 is basically us going into a driveway, making a hard left or a hard right, and then going forward again. And it's very important the tiller person is aware of the size of the rig. So double 90 going forward and double 90 going in reverse is extremely important, and we'll teach you how to get through it. Now, you've made it this far. We're going to talk about city driving, and we're going to talk about freeway driving. City driving, ultimately important, right? It's dynamic. Cars, trucks, bicycles, baby strollers. The utmost important thing is communication between you and the tractor driver and the captain. At all times, you want your head on a swivel. Freeway driving. The freeway is extremely important because things are moving fast. Your objective on the freeway is just to hold the wheel, all right? The tractor, he's gonna pull you through and you'll go straight. You just hold on for the ride and follow him. Also, when you're on the freeway, you want to point out obstacles, things on the freeway, things the engineer may not see, what's coming up behind you, what's coming up on your left or your right, positioning, because you may be going to an accident on the freeway, so you have to know positioning of the rig. It's nighttime. It doesn't look like it, but for you, this will be. Okay, so nighttime driving is dangerous. Let me tell you, you can't see as well. Obstacles are basically closer than they actually appear. There's a lot more cars in parking spots, so your left and your right sides are going to be a lot more condensed. Night driving is very important because of the danger factor. You are another pair of eyes, okay, on the rig. So safety is of our utmost concern. Okay, so let's talk about common terminology. One of the common terms you'll hear is jackknifing, and sometimes the communication between the firefighter and the engineer may be jack me left or jack me right. Well, I'm in. When you say I'm in, you've basically lined the rear portion of the rig into a position where you want the engineer to line up with you. At the same time, you'll be able to make it into the space. Another term is follow me. So when you say follow me, basically we've already entered that space and you're telling the engineer, okay, now line up with me, right? Follow me in. The engineer will bring the cab around, he'll line up with you and he'll follow you back. Take a lane. Take a lane is when we're driving down a city street, not the freeway, okay? On a city street, we're driving and we need to move over one lane. So in order to take that lane and prevent additional traffic from coming up behind us, the tiller person is the closest to the lane, so he moves over and then the tractor follows him in. Thank everyone for watching the video. That's going to conclude the video. And again, let's just reiterate that we all want to stay safe, we all want to have fun, and let's get out there and do it.